Hello and welcome to the channel. First of all, sorry about the heavy breathings that you're gonna hear. And second of all, if you have about $6,500 to buy a complete ultimate gaming slash productivity PC, then you have come to the right place. Now what I'm gonna show you, the purse I'm gonna show you, are the most bang for your buck, but it still will give you the most premium feelings. Now, for the CPU, I have chosen Intel Core i7 6800K Broadwell E processor. It has 6 cores, 12 threads. It is hyper-threaded. All i7 CPUs are hyper-threaded. It has 6 cores and 12 threads, and it has a 140 watt TDP. Now, all i7 Broadwell E processors are unlocked. So is the 6800K. It may have a 3.4 GHz of a stock speed, but you can overclock it easily to a stable 4.5 to 4.6 GHz. It will still be plenty enough, and it will still have the power to handle game streaming, video editing, photo editing, anything you can think of and throw at it. It will handle completely well. Now you don't need to go for a 6850K, which costs about $700, a 6900 which costs about 1100, and a 6950X which costs about 1800. This processor is enough to handle everything. I mean, everything you throw at it except for the kitchen sink. For the to cool this CPU, I have chosen the Master Liquid 240 AIO CPU cooler. Now I could have gone for a Pro 280, which costs about $130, but now it's on sale. It's about $100. You can go for it. You can take it. You can buy it, a Master Liquid Pro 280, but you are not going to need it. A Master Liquid 240 is enough to handle, is enough to cool down an overclocked to 4.5 GHz Intel Core i7 6800K processor. It's enough. You don't need to go overboard with it unless you're planning to go for a custom loop liquid cooling system, which I'm not including in this build. Now for the motherboard, I have chosen a Gigabyte GAX99 Ultra Gaming L.E.D 2011 V3 motherboard. Now it has USB 3.1. It has a USB-C port. It has USB 3.0. It has dual LAN port. It has a 7.1 audio port, as you can see. And for the good old times, it has a PS2 port. Man, I love those boards. I have grown up with this. Now, for the reason I've chosen this motherboard, because it simply looks beautiful. I mean, that's it. It simply looks so damn beautiful. I mean, look at this. What's not to fall in love with it? As you can see, the heatsink of the X99 chip and all the things, it has integrated RGB lighting, as you cannot see it right now, but you will not be disappointed with this motherboard. Although it has about a 4-star rating on Newegg, you will not be disappointed. Now for the RAMs, I have chosen a 64 gig, that 8 of 8 gigabyte DDR4 RAM set, from Corsair. Corsair Vengeance RGB. Now I could have gone for a G-Skill RGB. I could have gone for Team RGB. I could have gone for anything, but why Corsair? Because I personally use Corsair, and I like Corsair as a RAM brand, and their pricing is always somewhere uh, negotiable, I guess, but not very satisfiable. But it is on sale right now. You can get it for 590 bucks. It sells about for 660 bucks, but it is on sale right now. You can get it for 590 bucks, and you can program them to light up to any color you want. 64 gigs, 8 pieces of 8 gigs of RAM. Enough, it will fill all the slots of the motherboard's RAM. Now for the boot storage, I have gone with a Western Digital Blue 1 terabyte. Yes, 1 terabyte M.2 SSD. My gosh, 300 bucks for 1 terabyte of M.2 SSD? What's not to like about it? I mean, come on. It is fast. It is low priced, about $300. You don't need to go 400, 500 bucks for 1 terabyte M.2 SSD or the 960 Evo. This will be plenty enough to handle your boot system. Now for the major storage, I have gone with an 8 terabyte of Western Digital NAS Red hard drive. That's 2 times 8 terabytes, so 16 gigs, and for about $570 you get a 16 gigs of amazing storage. That's it. You can go with any brand. You can go with Seagate, you can go with Toshiba, but this one, I'm recommending this one. This one is pretty good. You might be wondering why I'm not talking much about the storage item. Because the brand of storage, the brand of hard drives, is your choice, nothing else. Now for the ultimate thing of the PC is the GPU, and I've chosen Gigabyte Aorus GeForce GTX 1080 Ti OC, although it doesn't say it here, but it is overclocked. Now it goes for 720 bucks. I'm recommending 2 of these cards, the 720, 720, $1440, and it has a 5-star rating on Newegg. And look at the color. Oh my gosh, my mouse is shaking. Now you can go with higher priced MSI Gaming X or Asus ROG Strix uh, 1080 Ti, but for the price, those are 780 and 790 bucks of GPUs, but this costs around $720, and you get the same performance as those of 780 and $790, and you don't need them. So you don't need them. You may buy them, but you don't need them. And two of this will be plenty to handle 4K, even 8K gaming if you're planning to play on 8K. Now, for the PSU, there was no question. No question. Corsair AXI 1200i, 1200 watt, 80 plus platinum. 80 plus platinum, fully modular PSU. Look at them. Look at the accessories it comes with. Now you can go for a 1500 watt PSU. You can go for it. It costs about 450 bucks, but it is now on sale about 410 bucks. But 1200 watts is plenty enough to handle a 2 GTX 1080 Ti. There will still be about 400 watts or 300 watts left if you load the GTX 1080 Ti's full. Yes, full. Now for the casing, it was a blinder. It was obviously a blinder. Cooler Master Case Pro 6 ATX mid-tower case. It may be a mid-tower case, but it is big enough to handle a GTX 1080 Ti SLI. It is plenty enough to handle 360 AIO. You can watch the review of this case on YouTube. This case is, and for 160 bucks you get this amazing case. It is just awe. Nothing less of an awe. For 160 bucks, this is the best case I can recommend you right now. Now for the monitor, this two times an Acer Predator XP271 HK, that is 27-inch 4K NVIDIA G-Sync monitor. It is 4K, it has a cool design. You'll get two of these. It has G-Sync HDMI display port. It has a wall mounting compatibility. I mean, what's not there? There was a model from an Asus ROG, but this looks cool. This looks awesome. And two of these paired up together, it will look completely badass. Although you have to take down the handle and maybe buy some wall mount for the monitors. Now for the headset, I've gone with a Logitech G933, a 7.1 surround gaming headset. And this is the best gaming headset for 130 bucks. You can watch the reviews on YouTube, but my gosh, it is so freaking premium for such low price. Now for the keyboard and mouse, this was also a blinder. A Corsair gaming saber laser RGB gaming mouse and a Corsair K95 RGB Platinum Cherry MX blacklit keyboard. Oh gosh, it is so. They are so freaking premium, and they are pricey. $200 for each of them is pricey. Now that I have shown you all these components, you can also modify these components, you can lessen some things out, you can increase something, but the total cost of this config is around 6,490 bucks. So thank you for watching, and I hope I can come up with better config of various budgets. And this video was brought to you by Bang for Your Bucks Bangladesh. There will be a link down below. You can go there, like the page, and you can, if you have confusion about what to buy within a limited budget, our crew is ready to help you at any time. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.